Recently, I decided I wanted to get into Elder Scrolls Online. I've never played anything like it before, but then again, I could say that about the majority games out there. Lo and behold, it was on sale, so I dove in. It took a whole freaking day to download, but it was finally ready! Wait. What the hell? Well, as I said in The Mummy, patience is a virtue. Not right now, does it? That's a bit from the movie. Never mind. The opening shows all these really amazing places you could potentially explore, and it's accompanied by some really beautiful music. However, I didn't realize that my mic was recording, and I was eating a bunch of chips and salsa as I was playing, so the audio is full of this. And then a little bit of this. I apologize for burping like a sim. I got to choose my character's alliance and race, and then take him to the salon where I got to choose his hair color, eye color, chin height, and of course how big his butt was gonna be. Afterwards, I picked out a sweet name for my warrior. Be sure to add your own little flair to the name. You start out on the ship, are handed a piece of paper that you don't read, and then boom, you're in a tutorial. You explore the controls and learn how to pick up stuff and put it in your inventory, and then Naryu makes sure that you're tough enough to take on what's next. Which is really, really nice if you haven't played a lot of games where you need to fight, or if you're like me and you've spent the majority of your gaming career in a Chao garden.
Everything will be okay.
Once I figured out how to fight and block a Kamehameha attack, I was left feeling ready to take on anything. Which is probably why I spent an inordinate amount of time trying to fight a butterfly. By the way, take does not mean takedown. Also, why waste your time fighting butterflies when you can suck a punch at T-Rex? It's worth mentioning that Elder Scrolls is an MMO game, which means massively multiplayer online game, aka other people are playing it while you're playing it. I knew this going into Elder Scrolls. I actually knew what MMO meant, and yet when I saw Flunky 836, I was ready to fight to the death. Luckily, that's not necessary, otherwise I would have died for sure. You follow Naryu and start a basic quest of finding a couple items while Naryu endgames herself out of there, and you're left to explore. You take on some enemies and learn some combat tips such as don't stand and fire, and you don't have to be within groping distance to fight. You can take a few steps back. If you get distracted easily and forget what you're supposed to be doing, not that I ever did that, it's on the screen for you. Likewise, if you're directionally challenged like me, you could run around the map forever trying to find your way. Or you could use the compass! You don't need to try to swim to the slaver ship and then die in the tutorial. Not gonna lie, it took me to the end of the tutorial to realize the compass was up there. Once you get to the slaver ship, you fight a couple of guys, spend way too long trying to jump on a box, set fire to the ship, peace out from the ship, wake up on a ship. Wait, what?
We fished you out.
Oh. You street rat your way out of there and head on deck where you can continue your quest. You don't have to fight anyone at this point. No violence is necessary, especially when they're just trying to make a living scrubbing the deck of a ship. No need to fight the first thing you see and become a murderer within the first 5 seconds of playing. The game guides you along to completing your first quest and then leaves you to explore and accept other quests at your leisure. There's a ton of really cool areas to uncover and monsters to defeat, and you can decide for yourself when you want to go. You can go to places such as Winterfell, Shrek Swamp, Pirates of the Caribbean, and the set of Indiana Jones' Temple of Doom. Overall, the map is massive and beautiful, and I am looking forward to exploring every inch of it. Yeah, I definitely fell down a cliff and died after getting that last shot.